How it feel to be a dad, how it feel to be a man. Get provide by any means, and we sticking to the plan. Yeah, I do this for my seed. Come and listen, come and see. Remember, it was just me. Now it's all about we. Lead by example. This for my child. I swear that I got you for life. Went from the court to talking about buckets. Now we talking Pampers and wipes. I really love this though. Look at you and get inspired. You the fuel to my fire. Come here, let me change your diaper. Diaper dash.
Diaper Dad fan, what is good? We are back again, killing this shit. We on episode 17. Boog, man, talk to them.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's a great day outside. Great day in Diaper Dad land. So, all is well. What's going on, GQ?
Ain't nothing, man. We back again. You already know. Before we get into this, subscribe, hit the like button, do all the shit the YouTubers do. You know the dealio. But subscribe, make sure you hit the like button. Just like the video, man. Tune in, man. But Boog, man. Last episode was pretty good.
Hey, listen. I went in the hoop on Tuesday. I was just telling you off air, bro. Homies in the gym was like, yo, I watched a couple episodes of your podcast. Like, I was like, yeah, we must be right up the park.
You gotta quit. You gotta start quizzing them. Like, yo, what episode y'all like?
I know. I didn't want to tap in too much. I was just appreciative that what I'm saying, we got people out there actively listening to us. You know what I'm saying? But we picking up traction now, bro. We 17 episodes in.
So, well, what we at? 1,000 now?
Something like that. Yeah, we like at 545, 550.
You know what's funny is like I don't have an Instagram for people that don't know. I know you guys probably do know because I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers is clicking on them pictures trying to find me. I'm nowhere to be found, baby. But I think it's just so interesting how we gradually picked up numbers. I don't know if that's how it works, but I think it's just interesting to just think like, dang, we started 17, 18 weeks ago. Divide that by 4. That's roughly around 4.8. So that's about 4 months and some weeks, right? So about 5 months. 5 months and some change. So it's just interesting to just look at it, just like, yo, dang, yo, like that's like almost 100 followers a month. Yeah. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but shit, man, thank you for the support, everyone. Seriously.
Yeah, nah, man. I'm very appreciative of everybody's support. Me and GQ had a vision from the beginning. And I mean, to grow this fast at this rate that we are, I think we're doing a pretty damn good job with delivering the content to you guys. We want to make sure that everyone's heard, make sure we bring discussions to y'all dinner tables. Hey, did you catch out, especially this last episode, we was talking crazy.
Nah, I was on the women's side. If they get to the end of it, I was with y'all, man. I understand where y'all coming from.
Yeah.
Hey, but
so,
But this is what I got. I was just thinking about this week. Not this week, just a little while ago. Like, how do you feel about your father-in-law, like basically stepping in and trying to be their father?
Being my kid's father?
Yeah. And this is just a scenario. This is a scenario. So, for example, my father-in-law, he steps in, and you got different father-in-laws. Every in-law is different. Sometimes you got a laid-back dude. You got a dude that wants to tell you, like, yo, you need to do more. You got a dude that watches from a distance. You got different, characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what happens when you run into a significant other and their father is basically like trying to son your kids, like basically he's trying to be the father, so he's telling you what to do, and then on top of that, your significant other, she's saying stuff like, yo, like, why can't you do things like my dad?
Ooh, that's a first of all, fuck you for this. But I'll go ahead and start by saying, with me, I'm a different breed, right? So I don't anything that comes from the wise man. So like when I say the wise man, like somebody who's OG in the game that's done this
Gotcha.
for a while, and I've seen his trend with his children.
Yeah.
My significant other or their brother, sister. If I see their trend and he tries to put me on game, bro, I got no choice but to be receptive to the message. Even if what he's saying isn't coming out correctly, if I think it's coming out like sideways, I do a good job of like letting the bullshit go and just keep retaining the message. You know what I'm saying?
So let me. So if, say for example, he does come at you sideways, what is that looking like? Like, how are you feeling about that?
Oh,
Because
I'll be tight.
But would you say something? Like, Beyond, would you say
no, because it's not. It's my place to say something, but it's not my place to say something. Because first of all, you're gonna see him for the rest of your life, right? If you want to be with his daughter, you are. You're gonna run into him at some point. It ain't like it's inevitable at this point.
Once, twice a year.
You're not. No, that ain't happening. You think that once, twice a year shit's happening, nigga? That shit ain't happening. Especially. It's just when you have kids, that shit is not happening, bro. You're gonna see him. You're gonna see him routinely.
Nah, but this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Every parent every grandparent is different. You gotta remember that. Like so you got grandparents like your mother, right? That's gonna come for birthdays. She might come one time during the year. She might come for maybe Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then she might come another time. That's only 4 times. That's 2 less than what I said.
But what I'm saying is this, though. You gotta think about it like they raise it. Like there's
hold on.
Wait.
We're not jumping into that part yet. I'm just talking about.
We're just going. So he's talking to me sideways, right?
Yeah.
To be respectful, I'm just going to be open to the idea, right? I'm just going to let it be. I'm going to just say, okay, I don't got to agree with what he's saying. I'm going to just say, okay, and I'm going to keep the shit moving. I'm going to go about my fucking business. You know what I'm saying? If for some reason it came across that way. Now, if I have to rethink about what he said later on and maybe he meant it this way, then okay, then the message was received. But the initial shock of something coming out sideways, I'm going to just be, all right, cool. And I'm going to just keep fucking moving with my day.
So I'm gonna give you one. So he talking to you, man. He just like, yo, you gotta watch how you raise your son, man. Like, I know you made some bad decisions in your life. I don't want him to end up like you.
Yo, wait. What kind of father-in-law are you fucking paying right now, bro? Thankfully, I don't have to, but some people deal with that shit, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. How are you dealing with that? You saying just off of that, because he's talking to you sideways now. Just off of that, you saying, okay, cool. Like, all right, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it moving. So what are you saying off of that?
You gotta have that's when you gotta have that man to man, bro. You gotta.
So let me hear how the conversation talk. So I'm the father-in-law. I said, man, yo, you really gotta watch your son, man. Some of the things he be doing. Yeah, I don't want him to fall into some of the traits that you got, because I know when you brought up, you went the wrong way. What you saying?
I'm done. I'm him. I am him.
So hold on. Before you jump in, I want you to remember all the things you said. So first of all, my daughter was raised well. We got a good family. I'm an OG in the game. I've treated you right. I've done all the right things. And out of the blue, I'm talking to you, and I said that. What are you saying now? What's the next thing you say to me?
What bad things? What about my upbringing or my past has triggered you to say something like that? Like something along the lines of that? Because I need to know, like, what about my past that's like making you feel that I shouldn't raise my son in a certain environment?
Okay. All right.
Now it's like, instead of being like, because at the end of the day, like, I always will respect my elders, but I need to understand what you're trying to tell me. Because you saying, well, there's a lot of things that I was raised up on and you don't even have no fucking clue about. So what exactly? I need specific examples to talk about with you about what my upbringing is like. You know what I'm saying? To make sure it doesn't happen to my child.
Yeah, yeah. I agree, man. I just wanted to see how you was coming at it because
I'm coming.
When they it sounds good. Like yo, I'm gonna respect my elders and I'm gonna keep it moving. When somebody says that out their mouth about your child and how you raise them, you ain't gonna be cool. You ain't gonna be cool no more, man. You're gonna be like, yo.
Some situations the kid. There's nothing remotely wrong with the upbringing of the child. It's just strictly about how you are as a dad, and like it's just like attacking like how you were raised. But that's just uncalled. First of all, it's uncalled for. Like I'm not saying that you're gonna go in there and I'm not saying go in there and disrespect the man, but you need to. What do you mean by that? I need to know exactly what specifically you're fucking saying for me to not raise my son a certain way. Like I get it. You're a credible source. Like I applaud you for the way you raised your daughter and how she is turned into a fine young woman. But I need to know exactly what about me that is concerning you that I shouldn't repeat from my upbringing to my child. Right? What are you saying? Because I know you different. Because I know like GQ got away where it's
punching that nigga right in his throat.
Exactly. Yep. This everybody, you see what I'm talking about? I'm talking about punching him in the throat.
I'm punching him right off the throat. Yeah. First of all, I'm definitely asking the same question you did. Like, yo, first of all, like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking? Like, I need you to explain, like, what exactly are you talking about? And then, first of all, we're gonna have to have a man-to-man discussion and be like, yo, like, you got to respect me, big homie. Like, real talk, man. Like,
okay. So you brought the whole respect thing up. My question to you is, shouldn't your actions gain his respect from the rip? Or do you have to say like, yo, you gonna respect me regardless? Like are you coming in? How hard are you coming in?
True, I'm definitely think, but what I'm saying is I'm just giving you an example of a tough in-law. And I've seen a movie before where like, I'll give you a great example. A lot of people probably don't even remember, but you remember when most of the people, they watch Coming to America, right? You remember the shorty that Eddie Murphy was trying to get with her father?
Yeah.
The same dude, he was and Will Smith, when Will was trying to marry or trying to get with shorty with the short hair, that was her father, right?
Nia Long.
Yeah, my mind crazy.
You got it. First of all, don't disrespect the legend Nia Long like she ain't legend.
Oh, Nia Long. Okay, Nia Long. And her father was kind of tough on Will. Like, yo, you know, what are you gonna do for the family? This, that, and the third. And it doesn't matter of your actions of this, that, and the third. Some people were just like that. They will say what they want to do. You know why? Because that's their kid, and they don't care.
Oh, all right. So now okay, cool. So you gonna do the same for when Nova Rose has somebody that because at a certain point, those conversations get like deeper and stronger as your children grow, right? So like in high school, those conversations ain't like you still gonna be tough on the little homie that's trying to fuck with your daughter. I'm gonna tell you right now, Bo first of all, Bo's soft, so he ain't gonna get the job done. But me, I'm gonna be there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you those respect just the same way fucking Will Smith was talking in the Red Table Talk I mentioned last episode. He was like, there's two things that you can't do. There's two things I will not tolerate you doing my daughter, something along the lines of that. One is to hurt her, and two is to never leave her anywhere. And it was just like, yo, I don't even think about like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just leaving my daughter anywhere. Like my two would have been, don't fucking hurt her, and I better not catch you out here fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like doing some other shit, having another agenda. You know what I'm saying? That's how most fathers think. So
yeah, but a lot of niggas ain't gonna say that. You know why? Because they've done that. You know what I mean?
Now it's like, yo, how do you kick game to your daughter when it's like
a lot of niggas can't. That's just a fact. A a lot of niggas can't. They can speak on it, but at the same time, it's like, yo, I've done that. What am I really gonna do? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does that conversation look like?
I don't know how it
listen. I'm not saying bringing up anything in my past, but what I'm saying is that, like, the day I got to talk to my daughter about like real life problems of like having another man in her life besides me, like, I'm kind of like low key dreading the day.
I'm ready for I'm actually ready for that shit.
I'm ready for it too, but like I'm low key like dreading that conversation because my daughter is tough. So it's just like, listen, she's gonna be she's hard to get through too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Well, I don't know, but back to the situation. Like,
yeah, back to the situation. So, like I said, every father-in-law, sometimes your father-in-law is different. You know, like I said, but that dude, he's approaching me. But this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna have that conversation with like, yo, you gotta respect me. You know what I mean? Because first of all, I haven't given you anything to disrespect me, right? Listen, when you go everywhere, when you go to the gym, when you go to work, you respect everybody. You respect everybody at work until someone does something for you to not respect them anymore. But that's
there should be no prejudgment because what happened before this has nothing. There's nothing pertinent to what's going to move forward.
I think for a father there, I think he has some leeway to say, yo, there can be some prejudgment just because he is a father, you know what I mean? And you are dating his daughter. So
yeah, but you're saying off the rip that you got to respect me regardless. Like,
yeah. But you still can still be in your feelings or feel a certain way. And that's cool for you to do that. But when you start vocally saying that and maybe at the end of the day doing some actions that is disrespectful, I'm gonna have to come check you, yo, because I'm gonna have to tell you, like, yo, listen, first of all, I haven't done anything. And if I have done anything to make you feel disrespected, you gotta holler at me. You know what I mean?
But he's hollering at you. He's letting you know.
Nah, he's not. He's not hollering at me. He's not hollering.
He just told you that he doesn't want whatever happened in your upbringing in your past to reflect on your child. He's telling you this.
But that does, first of all, it's two different things. So he's telling me about how to raise my child and things I should do. That's one scenario. But the respect thing is, I'm talking about something that I might have done that made him feel disrespected. Me living my life or me doing the things I did, that was no disrespect. You know why? Because I never went out my way to cause him harm. Okay. I never did it. And I didn't do anything intentional towards him, for him. And he wasn't ever in that equation. Now, if he was in the equation where I did something along the lines where I was growing up and I called him out his name because maybe I might have known him in the past or this, that, and the third, he has a right to, feel that way. But if I don't know him throughout my whole life and the only time I know him is because I'm dating his daughter, he don't have no right. He don't have no right to say whatever he's thinking or whatever. And if he does, come holler at me as a man. Come say like, yo, you know what? I heard you did this, that, and the third. I heard you left Jasmine here, this, that, and the third. Why did you do that? I felt disrespected as a father because I never want a man to do that. All right, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna holler at you. We're gonna talk about it. But nah, I'm about to check you off the jump. I'm about to check you off the jump because first of all, I'm gonna show you I'm a man. And second of all, this is my family. This isn't your family.
But yeah, it's your family. But bro, it ain't. Say you the dad, right? You talking about my family. You talking about it's my family shit. Your daughter has a family with this man that you have a problem with, so he's gonna look at you twofold, like, yo.
Nah. See, that's the difference. That's the difference.
So you mean to tell me?
Hold on, I'm about to do it because this is gonna be the clip. I'm about to tell you right now.
The words annoy you. Gotta relax. What I'm saying is this: so you are head honcho, right? Like you got your daughter. No Rose is dating this dude, right?
Yeah.
No Rose and homie have a kid.
Yeah.
And you talking about this my family shit, he doesn't have a right to feel that he's not protecting his family, is what you're telling me? So he just got to bow down to you no matter what, is what you're saying.
Nah, I'm not saying that, but yo, hold on. But what I'm saying is I gotta respect him. You know why? Because Nova Rose, this isn't her family. You know, she's in the family. Her family is with him. That's her family.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you're saying that, so you're saying Nova Rose, this is my family, right? Nova Rose is my family. Your daughter or child is my grandchild.
Yo, hold on. Don't just keep it on the same scenario, because just like keep it at like I know you saying the Nova Rose, but like keep it like within the same scenario as like I'm with a girl and I'm
so you're with the girl. Okay, you're with the girl, and you have a child with your significant other. Her dad is saying, "This is my family." What doesn't give you the right to say this is my family as well when you and his daughter have a child together? Is what I'm saying.
Hold on, say that again, because you saying what gives me the right?
You said Nova Rose. You said you said that the dad. So like you and your significant other have a child, right? And
yeah,
her dad is trying to protect his family, right? By saying like, "Hey, I don't want anything that reflects your past to reflect on your child." What doesn't give you the right to say this is my family as well, and I want to do as I please? Does that make sense?
That's what I just said. I just told you that. I told him that I'm gonna check him. I'm gonna like listen. This is my family. You know, you jumped in. You were like, "Yo, but what? That's his family too." And I'm like, "No, he's connected to the family, but it's not his family. This is my family." Oh, you know what I mean?
Shit. Okay. All right. Now I misunderstood what you were saying. Cause I was like, well, shit. If he's
it's the same thing like her daughter.
How the fuck am I not saying this is my family because he's talking about how I bring up my child? That's what was confusing me. But all right, okay.
No. I think you were saying I was saying the same thing that you're saying. Because at the end of the day, like he's part of the family, but this isn't his family. You know, the same thing with Nova Rose or Jazz or whatever. That's her family. That's her family. Her father and her mother, that's her family. She's within. But it's not technically her family. She just connected to it. But her family that she got with me.
So you saying she got a bar from her family that she was born from, and just like not bar from him, but just be like on some shit that's like, you are my extended family. I don't know. It's like weird, bro.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. And yes, that's how I believe it. That's how I believe it, yo. Because at the end of the day, you know why? You know why? Because when certain things happen, yo, you keep it within your household. Like I said, your household. It's not nobody else's household. It's not her mom, your mom, their mom. It's your household. Well, so the way I look at it, huh?
I'll let you finish.
So the way I look at it is if you had kids, y'all family come first, right? Yeah, you might be connected to another family that you were raised by, which you're always going to be part of. But if some shit had to go down, like you pick your family first. And in the Bible, yo, you pick your husband over your kid, man. You know what I mean? If y'all Bible lovers, y'all go ahead and tell me if I'm right on that. A woman should pick her husband over a kid, but that never happens nowadays. Never happens nowadays. Okay,
so then now let me throw the other caveat into the situation. So you're saying that like our family comes first, like our household, like what happens in our household stays in our household. I'm pretty sure you've had conversations with your mom about the hardships that you had, aside from what you and Jasmine had like talked about. You know, when it comes to parenting, like this past week, like I've had conversations with my mom in regards to like not just like Ashley, but I'm just saying it's like in regards to like being parenting, like the hardships behind it. So it's like they're kind of involved at that point. You see what I'm saying? So it's
so talking to the parents about parents thing, I don't really. If you want to do that, you can do that. You know, you're just trying to figure out how to be a better parent. I don't really see that as a big issue, but something along as finances, infidelity, stuff like that. Like, whatever happens in your household, man, you kind of y'all gotta work that out together. You know what I mean? If it's you talking about, if it's you talking about like, yo, I'm going through some things, how to raise Nova Rose and this, that, and the third. Yeah, that's normal because they're a parent. They were a parent before and they raised you. So you getting some type of advice. I don't really consider that like issues within the household. But I consider, you know, things as, you know, finances, infidelity, some other issues, you know, that's something that you work out together. You know what I mean? And sometimes the other party, they don't have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? It's just their input on it. You know what I mean? Just like the same thing about like, just always think about like going forward, fast forward like 20 years from now. You know what I mean? Whatever Bo does with his family, that's really none of your concern. You know what I mean? Because he's a man now. You brought him up to be a man and take care of his family. Now, if it's some stuff where like, yo, their family is trying to disrespect Bo or something, you know, that's beyond the lines, yes, you're gonna step in. But yo, the whole goal is for you to raise Bo to be a man to protect his family going forward. And that's how the line should go on, man. What are you saying?
I guess I when it comes to kids, it's for me it's different because
but they're not kids anymore, bro.
I know, but my kid is raising a kid. This is
hold on. So we know that, like I said, we're not talking about raising a kid.
No, but I know that in
the household.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Whatever happens in the household, it happens in the household. But if there's ever a time in point that like cats, maybe I'm not on target where you try to take this, but what I'm saying is that like sometimes like if there's something that's going on in Cassidy or Bo's household, whatever happens in the household stays in their household. But like if there's something that they come to me about and they're genuinely concerned about it, then I'm gonna feel obligated to step in.
Yeah, but I never said anything about that. I never said anything. I said, yo, what happens, what you're doing, and what, you know, all men should do is raise their sons to be strong providers and, you know, leaders in their household. You
listen, you got to trust your judgment in raising your child and making sure that you do everything in your power to make sure that they are a civil Samaritan in society, a good Samaritan, you know what I'm saying? They don't do wrong by anybody. And then at that point, you got to let go and let God. And
yeah. You know what I mean? That's the whole purpose, yo. Like at the end of the day, if I do have a son, I want him to be strong enough to handle his own in his household. You know what I mean? I don't want him.
It's different though when you versus your son versus your daughter, though, I feel like.
Yeah, oh, of course, because at the end of the day,
how do you react when it's not the same?
I can't. Like I said, once again, we've talked about a scenario like this before. I don't know because I'm not at that stage in my life. I can't really tell you how I'm going to react reality wise. But yeah, it's going to be different because you're trusting a person you don't know to take care of your daughter that you raised all your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're putting that trust in them. That's why when you have a wedding, the father is the one that gets the girl off to the to the husband. You know what I mean? That's the passing along of you saying, yo, I trust you as a man to take my daughter, man. That's the whole part. That's the part right there. Huh?
Yeah, I know. I guess because we so early in the parenthood, me and you, excuse me, I got a cat that just busted open the fucking door. Thanks, Shay. But yeah, it's just so different to think. It's just crazy that one day like our daughters are gonna grow up and just be women. Oh God, I can't think about it. Is there another scenario we could talk about? Because I can't. Right now, it's just the picture in my mind is like, oh man, I can't imagine Cass is like a grown ass woman.
Same thing for our sons too, man.
You know, him, like, but it's different though. Like with him, it's like, all right, little homie, you gonna
but you gotta think about this too, man. Just think about like, yeah, he's a boy, but like, just think about some women out there, man, that could really break down a man,
Oh, and you know what? And that's something that I've thought about with Bo because Bo is such a sweetheart that like
but you know what I mean? Like, he's a sweetheart now, but 15 years from now, it might change, bro. You gotta stop putting that sweetheart shit on him, man. Come
Oh,
on, man.
all right. Yo, listen. Take it easy on me, bro. I had two at once.
You can't give him that sweetheart title forever, man. He gonna be an OG in the game soon, man.
Save me. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's just crazy to fucking think. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Look, like, yo, just think about it. You in the same situation we're talking about right now, yo.
Oh yeah.
Same situation we're talking about right now about our kids is the same situation that you're in, you know, as we speak. Like, you know, you have now had your own family, building some foundation, raising your kid, and yo, about to, you know, start leveling up, being a man on top of man on top of man, raising a young man. It's crazy. It's the circle of life, man.
It is. Nah, for sure. I embrace it.
Man.
I have no choice but to embrace that shit. That shit's just, even when you, I can't imagine having a father-in-law disrespect me on the low. And you know what's crazy is that, like, in my mind, I'm gonna think like, yo, I know you just ain't just fucking say that shit, but like, I'm gonna eat my pride at that point and just be like, we're gonna have to have a conversation. I can't.
Yo, I never forget this, and I tell Jasmine all the time. I remember when we got married, yo, my father-in-law, man, he was so scared to give his speech. And I remember my uncle was like, yo, you gotta say that shit, man. Like, I say that shit, bro. Like, this your daughter. This is like your youngest daughter, yo.
Yeah.
He said that shit, yo. And I'd always joke about Jasmine about this. He said this out of his mouth. He said, yo, Shane, you're a gift from God. And I tell Jasmine that all the time. I'm like, yo, Jasmine, you remember when your dad, yo, he told me I was a gift from God, yo. From the heavens. From the heavens. I was brought down.
Oh, bro, he did. Yo, that's crazy. He just gave you the ultimate pass when it comes to
ultimate pass, yo.
Because now, like, Jasmine can't say shit, but yo, you remember when your dad said I was a gift from God? Yeah, you're welcome. Like, oh, you can say whatever, bro.
But I think, yo, at the same time, yo, you see me do some things that, yo, was like, yo, I had my man card already ready, even though I'm a youngin'. I had my man card already, like. Had Jasmine moved in, man, we travel the world, man. Like, you know, we do so many things. I'm always there for like family events. Like multiple times I've shown my actions without even speaking. You know what I mean?
And that's the type of guy I am. Because like, my situation, bro. Can you imagine me in my shoes? Like, you meet Shorty, and then within 8 months, she's.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. I would be that father-in-law on your ass, yo. I'm not even bullshitting.
Not even gonna say he understood it, because, you know what I'm saying, no one can really understand my situation. People can say what they want to, but at the end of the day, listen, we're almost 2 years into this, like 2 years into being parents, and we've been together before that, but yeah, you really can't say shit about me in regards to, like, I'm doing whatever it takes to keep my motherfucking family together. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say me and Ash in a bad place, but his biggest thing was that he didn't want me to. He was like, listen, whatever happens. Like, on some, not even on the lines of that, but just on the lines of, like, as long as he's around, you know what I'm saying? As long as he's is involved with, he's like, I support it. And when I heard that, I already was going to be supportive. Like, I was already going to be, not supportive, I was already going to be involved. Like, I was, you know what I mean? I've dreamed from having a family for a very long time. I've dreamed about having twins and having a boy and a girl. Like, this is God's gift to me where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, so mind you, I hadn't even met him yet.
I know, man. I would be on your ass, bro.
I didn't meet him. I didn't shake his hand, bro, until Ashley was 5 months pregnant, bro. So I moved out November 2018. Boom. She got pregnant on my birthday that year. Boom. So we go through the whole pregnancy. We go through another whole pregnancy. We go through up until April. In April, we do our world tour. So that's when we came back home to Maryland for a little bit. Me and you, Jazz, Ash went out to dinner. Then we flew to New Hampshire. We flew up here so we could be with her parents so we could do another gender reveal. And I was talking to her family. You know, technology is greatest right now. FaceTime, all that shit. We had some conversations and shit, but nothing like on some like serious. So nothing serious like that. So when I told Ashley I wasn't nervous, but I was nervous as fuck because not only that I met Ashley's father. I met Ashley has two other older brothers on top of that. So and Adam came up here from Georgia. He's in the military, so I don't know what the fuck I'm getting ready to walk into. Thank God I pray. I'm so thankful that the situation is.
I would have had the dogs on your ass, dog. Like no.
That's what I thought I was getting ready to walk into, but it was the complete opposite, bro. Her dad embraced me, and I think he sees the way I am with the children now, and my mental and where I'm at with how I am with being a father and like how serious I take this shit. I think he understands like where I come from. We had a one-on-one talk about like my upbringing and where I come from and what I aspire to be. You know what I mean? Where like in downfalls and shit like that. So we had that conversation and I didn't have a problem, thankfully, because I couldn't imagine if somebody I ain't gonna lie, somebody get my daughter pregnant.
That's what I'm saying, yo. It's gonna be some tough love because at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to like, eventually love him because he's gonna be the father of my grandchild. But and then with me, man, like I'm just shit, man. I'll be on his ass. You feel me? Like, like what was you thinking, man? Huh? What was you thinking, yo?
Oh God!
Stop here trying. You just fucking moved from Maryland, my daughter pregnant, man.
Yo, literally, but you know what though, and I'm so blessed to be in the spot that I am. Like me and Ashley's brother are close. Like or her oldest brother that lives here. Adam's gonna move up here in November, but all three of us we're close. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryan,
Do they have kids?
Yeah, well, not Ryan. Right now, Adam has 3 kids.
Oh, nice.
So he understands, like they completely understand, and they understand like our situation, and you know what I mean. Like it ain't easy, you know what I'm saying. So when people could turn their nose up to my lifestyle as much as they want to, but they have no idea of what the fuck what the fuck goes on in my day to day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I can put my block up, you know what I mean, protect myself and protect my family. But it's just a grind process, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always still feel like I gotta prove myself to her father because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, Ashley's gonna be with me forever. You know what I'm saying? That's the end goal. And we had children earlier, you know what I'm saying? We're not married, but that's still gonna happen. It's just a matter of time, you know what I'm saying? Like now we had children so fast, it's like, all right, well, let's just try to settle down into being parents and figure out who we are as a couple now. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And yeah. I'm able to settle the fuck down. Like we've been on the go. I moved to Cali. She got pregnant. We moved right after I came back home. I came back from coming to Maryland, New Hampshire. We moved that April. I lived in an apartment for a year. In that year, we had the twins, and then we moved out to here. And it's like now I can finally take a fucking a fresh breath of air and settle in, you know what I'm saying? My finances right, you know what I'm saying? It's all gonna come in due time. Thankfully, like this is the way it's panning out, but I can't imagine being in a situation where your fucking father-in-law just genuinely, or the father of your significant other genuinely fucking hates you. Not hate you, but just like there's something about you he just doesn't like.
Yeah, I think I would definitely be that father-in-law because I don't know you.
I don't know you.
I don't know you, and I would, man, like
it's because
I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Like I would have flew out to Cali, bro.
Oh, you would have flew out there? You just saw me?
Nigga, I've been on the first flight out there, nigga. No talk. I wouldn't have said nothing like, yo, Jasmine going to Cali, you want to come? Boom. I'm flying out there. Boom. And
you know what though? He had all the right to do that.
All the right, bro. That's his daughter. Yo, don't tell me Ashley is only daughter, yo.
And she's
on the red eye. And on the red eye, dog. Pulling up. Like, yo.
And you know what? I was prepared for that, not that moment him to come out to Cali, but I was prepared for that moment to like there was gonna be some type of like fight in his voice. But you know, all I could do is just remain faithful and conduct myself in a manner that like they could put his mind to rest for the time that he was with that I was with them. You know what I mean? I went home for 3 days. And then we came here for 3 days, and then we went back to Cali to settle in before Ashley popped out these two fucking twins. But even then, like he came out, so he had another opportunity to see me in. He came out though. The week the twins. So Ashley's mother flew out a day, like a month to the day the twins were born. She flew out July 22nd. Came out. Her father flew out the day, like a couple of days before. So he was there when the twins were born and to help us try to get everything in order. And even then, like all that moment, like he still like came outside, told me I was fine, shook my hand. Like it was a beautiful moment, bro. Beautiful fucking moment. Came in, put on his dad hat, some youngins again, and he did what he had to do. And I'm so thankful for it. And we moved out here, and now he sees me around them. He knows how active I am. But now my schedule allows me to do so. I make my own schedule, so I'm able to do like swim class, gymnastics, do all this shit. So he sees how involved I am with the twins, and we always have just a regular conversation. I love talking to Ashley's dad. Ashley's dad's a fucking beast. I told you off air. The man ran the Boston Marathon with no training. Like, if for those who are out there who are runners, 26 fucking miles with no training is, you're an animal. And that's what I admire so much about him, because I see his actions that he reflects onto the twins, and like just being there with, like, even just watching them, babysitting them throughout the day, like the way he is like what I aspire to be. So it's kind of like I just got lucky.
Listen, man, you got blessed, yo.
100%.
You definitely got blessed. As if I was there, me, my cousin, my dad, we pulling up on your ass with a gun. With a gun. Like, yo, who is this nigga, yo?
So, but even then, it's like, yo, all right, you pull up on. So are you not taking anything you're not taking anything like. So if you could just sense that he's a good dude, like it could just be
find out when he's a good dude when he sees the guns and he sees us pull up. Like, yo, what are you on, Doug? Like, I'm straight asking that nigga everything. Like, what are you on, yo?
But you know what though? It's kind of, so it's like a revolving door, because like I can't be upset. Like you can't. You can never. Like with our situation now, like if the same thing would have happened to one of the twins, like I wouldn't be like so defensive about it. I would just make sure that everyone's good.
Yo, but you got to remember this though. Like, the scenario that you're in is great. It was great for you, but everyone's different. Everyone. Oh, yeah. So like, yo, just off the jump, like, for example, because I'm thinking about my cousin, like, yo, if my cousin would have got a girl pregnant and her dad pulled up on them and he had a gun, my cousin would have wilded out like, yo, what you doing? Yo, this is my family. I'm about to get my tone too. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, like you can get, like, everyone's different, bro. Like, you don't know what you're going to bump into. But I tell you this, I'm definitely willing right now. My kid is only 2. I'm definitely willing to take on that, to fly wherever I need to fly to take it on.
But that's what I'm saying, though. So that's your situation. My situation is, this is what I had. I met someone. We got pregnant early in our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was 25, 26. I was 26 when they were born. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something were to happen, so if the same situation were to happen to one of them, it's like, I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying?
That basically, hold on. That basically goes back to when we were talking about, like, yo, you having that conversation with your daughter about stepping out with this, that, and third. You feel me? Now you see.
I know.
It's the same situation. Like, you can't even be mad or have that conversation because you was already in it about having a baby early. So you like, damn, yo, like, I know where these niggas is coming from. But yo, it's just like, yo, it's a crazy feeling to just like, yo, that shit happens. And then that other person that has the baby with them, you just see one glimpse to be like, yo, this person is really not ready, yo.
You're always gonna, as a father, you always gonna look for the wrong of somebody. You always go. That's just
everyone. No, but just think about this. Do you really think Ashley's dad look for the wrong in you? Because from what you're saying, I don't even think so. I think he just took it with a grain of salt and just be like, yo, this is it. This is just reality. I'm just here.
I don't think that he took it. I'm not gonna say that he took it with a grain of salt, but I carried him myself in a way to where he couldn't question what I did or why.
But this is the thing. How did you even do that? And I never met you, though. You feel me? There's nothing you can actually say that you showed me that I haven't seen with my own two eyes to prove to me that you're ready to be a parent. There's nothing you can do. I don't care what I don't care what Nova Rose says. They're like, yo, this guy's great, this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, I have never seen this. I've never interacted with this dude. Okay. All I'm doing is off what she says.
But also, you got to think, Ashley's mother lived with us for the first 8 months of the baby's life.
Yeah, I'm not even. Hold on.
Who's to say? I know, but I'm saying, like, we're talking about someone getting your daughter pregnant at early in their relationship.
Correct.
All right, so we are. So, like I said, it probably was unknown for the first. He met me in April. Came out here.
Hold on. Before you talk, I'm about to talk about what you just said. What we're talking about is you're saying that you did things to show him that he didn't have anything to worry about because you already showed that you were a good guy, right? And what I'm saying is there's nothing really that you did that really could show him with his eyes because he's never really met you. He's just going off of word of mouth.
He met me, right? This first time meeting me in person was in April when Ashley was 5 months pregnant, right? He had all the right to jump at me with, like, you know what I mean? Like the aggression, which is it's natural. It's natural for fathers. But he didn't know. So and not only was I with Ashley, I was like well integrated. Like my time here, my 72 hours I was here for, I met Ashley's mom and Ashley's dad all in person, and her brother. So like I'm integrating myself within the family at this point. You know what I mean? In my mind, it was like, listen, I'm gonna be here. My thought process was, I'm gonna be here regardless whether you like me or not. Right? No bullshit. You can ask Ashley this. I told Ashley, like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be here regardless. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this:
I know it.
Disrespectful? Was it respectful for you to do that?
But what I'm saying is that I didn't have to say that though. I just let myself, like my actions, speak for themselves. So I had that conversation. Me and Ashley, we joked about it all the time. Like, yo, listen, no matter what happens to us, like we're gonna be involved in each other's family. Like we always just joke about this shit. But like I took, there was some seriousness in what I was saying. And like, I'm gonna be here for my children, whatever happens with me, your daughter. I get it. Whatever happens, I understand you have all the right to be upset, but like I'm gonna be here, so I might as well just step myself into that space and like I might as well just integrate myself in the family now.
Off the jump,
off the cuff, bro. He picked us up at the airport. No, did he pick us up? Oh, fuck, that felt like it was so long ago. Ashley's brother picked us up. No, that was on the way back. He picked us up. Came here. I met everybody. So I'm walking into a house. Mind you, it's just me. In my mind, it was like I'm lonely. It's just me right now. It's me. There's a guy who's been in the military for over 10 years. Ashley's older brother is certified, like, you know what I'm saying? And then I got Ashley's dad. So like now it's like I got 3 men I gotta sit down and have a conversation with about possibly like why did I get their daughter or their sister pregnant so early in our relationship? Like, it could have easily went left, but when I came here, I came in with a chill attitude, and I came here just to integrate to understand my children's family, and you know what I'm saying, learn like everything about them, like, and they can learn everything about me. I was very receptive to any question that they would ask, whether if it came off sideways or not. So when I left here, so I was already, we were shooting this by day 1.5. We was already shooting the shit with her brothers. And so it was already felt like it was smooth. So when I got back to Cali, like, it was like, cool. Your family doesn't fucking hate me. They don't think I'm just like some random guy, because they understand my seriousness of being a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always wanted to, I take fatherhood so fucking seriously. Like, they understand.
One last question, so I can show you the full circle. Everything that you did, right? When you met her family, met her dad, did what you had to do, introduce yourself. You did that by yourself, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I said. Going back to when you had your family, man, you do that. You got to do what you do by yourself. It has nothing to do with the family that raised you. You feel me? You did that as a man. You stepped up and you did it. You feel me?
But you still, some situations, you still got to answer for what happened to you before, if they know something.
No, hold on. What you losing point again. What I'm saying is, you didn't have to have your mom with you to do those.
No, I didn't.
And that's what I'm saying. That's your family. You handled your business and connected with their family. You feel me? And that's what I was saying in the beginning. There's certain stuff that you handle that you don't really need your mom, your dad, or anybody. Like, it's just some shit that you got to do on your own because it's your family.
But listen, dog,
you can't say but, because you did everything by yourself, bro.
I had one. You have no choice. I agree. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, I agree to disagree with you on this one, bro. Because
how but you did everything by yourself,
bro. At the end of the day, you're never like, it's your family. But okay, so then if it's my family, then why do I have to answer to Ashley's brothers and father then? If it's my family.
I'm not talking. I don't think you getting it, bro. What I'm saying is, you and Ashley had your family, right? Mm-hmm. You had your family, like your pre-family. You did everything that you needed to do for your family. And when I say everything that you needed to do, is I'm saying you went to go meet her family. You took trips to their house. You talked with her father. You had conversations. You did this, you did that. And what I'm saying is, you did all those things for your family to make sure that everything was good. And what I'm saying is, you didn't need to reach outside of your family to grab somebody that raised you to be like, yo, I'm going to go with you. You just took care of it. And that's what I was saying in the beginning. Like, there's certain shit that you handle within your household. You don't need to call on Shane. You don't need to call on Lawrence. You just do it because this is your family. And that's what you did. You went and you took those trips and you did what you did.
Yeah, I know. It's just still a gray area to me, because it's kind of.
How is it a gray area? You did everything.
There's some situations, bro, where it's like.
No, hold on, bro. I don't think you ever get me. I'm not saying other situations.
I know, but the situation at hand, I get it. It's like, you just got to do what you got to do. You're a man. Yeah. But if we're talking about, so we're not talking about the totality of this whole shit.
No, we're just talking about certain situations that you do as a man in your household. And one of the situations was the situation that you had. You went out and you met her family, did what you had to do, told them, like you said, in your head, you like, yo, listen, I'm here no matter what. Like, I don't need niggas behind me to tell me that. Like, I'm here, bro. Like, I'm going to step up for my shit because I'm going to take a responsibility for my kids. You didn't have to look around like, yo, moms, yo, tell them this, or yo, pops, or sis, or you was just like, yo, I'm here. This is my baby. This is the mother of my kid. I got the 2 twins on the way. What y'all doing? This is what's popping off. And you did that, bro.
You heightened it up a little bit, but yeah, I guess in the scenario situation that we're talking about, okay, GQ has the upper hand on this one.
I ain't saying I got an upper hand. I'm just giving you a great example.
No, you're right. You're right. You got it. You got it, bro. Because in my mind is why I'm wired differently. So, but for the sake of the scenario.
So hold on. Explain your scenario, your thought process before we jump off, because I want to hear.
So like, yeah, I get that I came up here by myself and I had to prove myself to Ashley's family, but there's some things where you still call home for. That's what my thought process was. Is that like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure you call your mom and told her like, oh,
you're not just in this. You're not just in this alone. Is what I'm saying. So like, I think that because my my thoughts was too broad for this conversation, that I should have narrowed it to say that like when it came to the time for me to step up in my situation, I stepped up. So if we can take the conversation and say, in the moments where you got to step up for your family, are you stepping up alone or are you stepping up with backup?
I'm a even word it better. When it's time for you to make actions, you did it on your own. All right. So like leading up to the actions, yeah, you might have called your mom, your friend, this, that, and the third. Yo, I'm nervous, this, and the third. Yo, here's some advice, here, blah, blah, blah. But yo, when it's time to make the actions.
So yes. So the actual action itself, but that's why I was alluding to the gray area, because before you get to the action, there's conversations that's had for you to just understand, and that's where I was coming from. I wasn't saying that like wasn't going to step up by myself and like step up for my family regardless. Like I needed somebody. Hey mom, I need you to be here with me when I go up to New Hampshire to go visit Ashley's family. No, I'm not saying that, but there's conversations before you get that leads up to this action. If there's conversations that lead up to get to that action, because some situations like me, like I already knew what type of time I was on. So I was already like, listen, I'm going up here, let me handle my business, keep it moving. But sometimes some men need that push to have the conversations with the best friend, reach out to a friend who has a child, or reach out to your mother, or reach out to your own father if your father's present in your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? That molds you to get that, kind of like hypes you up to get to that action. That's where I was coming from. But at the end of the day, at the end action, where it's like, when it's time to step up to the plate, are you stepping up by yourself, or do you need your fucking assistant to be, you need some assistance with you? Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah, I've been saying, you don't need, like, I've been saying it's only the action part. Obviously, you always have conversations, but when it's time to do manly stuff, step up to the plate and swing the bat.
Are you there?
You did your coaching, you did all the training and all that shit, but when it's time to swing the bat, the lights is on, you was there, dog. Like you said, you told these niggas, yo, no matter what, dog, I'm here for the count. Fuck y'all niggas talking about.
I've always been a dude that like, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to pressures and shit, like I handle pressures very well, but when it came to being a father, bro, I was like, I couldn't even allow the pressure to be applied. I was ready. I was just like, listen, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm gonna get the job done.
Listen, man, you did your thing. I'm proud of you. 2 years later, you're here. Wrap it up for them, man.
Listen, fellas, women,
mothers, fathers, subscribe, YouTube, Diaper Dads Podcast. Catch us there. Apple Podcasts, same wavelength. Follow us on Instagram, diaper.dads. I'll spell it out one more time. DIAPER.DADS. Catch you guys next week. Me and GQ got some shit cooking up. You'll hear about it soon, but we'll see y'all.
Peace.
How it feel to be a dad? How it feel to be a man? You provide by any means, and we sticking to the plan. Yeah, I do this for my seed. Come and listen, come and see. Remember, it was just me. Now it's all about we. Lead by example. This for my child. I swear that I got you for life. Went from the court to talking about buckets. Now we talking Pampers and wipes. I really love this though. Look at you and get inspired. You the fuel to my fire. Come here, let me change your diaper. Diaper dash. Yeah.